Raise your fist to the air. Tunes Brothers everywhere. Rockin' loud, feel the sound. Tunes Brothers smashing ground. Whoa, rebels with guitars in hand. Raise your fist. Raise your fist.
Welcome in to the final Tunes Brothers, a little blast from the past there as you saw Brother Darren and Brother Lou, of course, their little mini me's on the screen. Scotty G, Down Under Dave, and GG. We're going to have a fucking blast tonight. Sky's the limit. Fuck YouTube. Fuck their ancestors. Fuck them right up the ass. We don't care, because if they take this channel from me, it just doesn't fucking matter. What's up, Scotty?
Nothing much, man. Just, I don't know, kind of, bittersweet type deal here. I mean, I love doing this, man. I always have. Like I said, I've done it before me and you got together, but I've done it on my own. And music's always going to be a passion of mine till I die. I'll always love it, and I'll always want to talk about it, and I'll always want to watch it and listen to it, man. It's just sometimes, I guess it just burns out, man. When you're restricted or limited to certain things, man, you can't really represent yourself like you want to on here, because you can't use things because everybody's copyright. It gets old after a while, man. You can't really express yourself in the ways you really want to and show things you really want to. And it's bullshit. I do got a little bit of anger about it too. Me and Gigi was talking before we come on. It seems like some people get away with this shit and some people don't. And it don't make any sense to me. What's the double standards here? It's full of people watching videos, watching movies, watching concerts and stuff, man. But their channel's up and running, man, just fine as wine. But good for them. I'm not saying, take them down or anything. But, it's come to a point to where, I don't know. I just feel like speaking of myself too, it just kind of lost something, it got almost kind of just processed, same time, same channel, same topic, different band, whatever, and people in the audience, I appreciate every one of you guys, man. Everybody that's even watched anything of ours, man, I appreciate you, even if you don't anymore. But I'm just glad I'm not the only one, that was kind of feeling this burnout phase of what we are doing. So you guys put a lot of work into this stuff too, man. And, but anyway, hey, Dave.
Before you go, Dave, in the spirit of saying fuck you to YouTube.
Yeah, fuck you, YouTube. Yeah, let me get that in there.
Yeah, fuck you, YouTube.
Let me do this real quick. God
I
damn
said
it.
that.
I was going to just do that on the raw, but since Scott can't hear it, I've got to redo it. So go ahead, Dave.
Well, I was going to say, to me, it sort of was like when Ace and Peter left Kiss, wasn't it? Things didn't seem right at first. I mean, Kiss continued on, and we will in another form. But like everyone, it felt a bit off. I thought it felt off when Darren went. Didn't quite seem the same, which is a lot to say because I said I only knew Darren for a year, but he sort of he got inside my soul. Darren was had a lot of things in common, and then with Lou gone as well, it just did seem to lose something magical. And yeah, I was feeling it. That would just seem to stale. And having a look at the numbers, I suppose the audience thought the same way too. So I'm just waiting for Rob to announce that we've got avatars doing a show on YouTube
Shit.
instead. We've sold the rights.
Yeah, that was a good idea. I thought about that of having us as characters on a show, but yeah.
It would work.
Okay, Gigi, any final thoughts on Toons Brothers and your limited involvement coming to it late in the game?
I mean, I was watching you guys in the summer, and I think I hopped on the panel in end August somewhere. Feels longer than that, though, I'll tell you.
We have that.
Sure
we have
does.
I miss
You
Lou.
stepped into that one.
Always do. That's my motto. Insert open mouth, insert foot. Yep. Yep. Always. But yeah, that's my life meaning. Make people laugh. I don't care if it's about me or whatever. I can take a joke because I'll dish it out as well. The moment I started watching you guys, especially about Kiss or whatever else, I was giggling and was watching and just, yeah. And then of all things, just sit there and try to promote Alice Cooper's new album. I'm going to go down in the history books for memories for me.
That was fucking terrible.
Oh, yeah. But it was good that night. That first night, I had a couple of drinks, man. It was great that night. Just saying.
You didn't like that album, Rob?
And I will forever look at my Too Fast for Love album as Livewire. I will be 90 and still look at it and laugh.
Yeah.
It's been a blast. I'm really gonna miss you guys. It's gonna be so weird to not have. It was weird stopping the videos, and now it's like weird stopping the show. And I know you guys, you're doing your thing, but there's no more live fun anymore. And like that.
Here's the thing.
I'm doubting now.
Yeah, this was a little bittersweet for me. I started this fucker on my own 3 years ago. With no, delusions that it would blow up, because I was fully well aware that my music was dead and gone. But I was hoping there was enough like-minded people like us and the loyal viewers we have to really make a go of it. But YouTube just, and I get copyright laws. I don't agree with them. I think it's not like we're saying, here's a pristine, 4K quality audio download from start to finish that you can fucking take instead of buying the album. We're pausing. We're talking over it. I think that whole thing needs to be revisited, but it never will be in the courts of law. But where I started to really check out was when Darren was gone. For me, that was our analytical guy. Scott's, the absolute Scott and Lou, I would say, were the concrete, experienced, could give you a take because they lived through all these different genres. Me and Dave were we'll give it a shot. But Darren was the guy who'd bring the fucking facts.
Yep.
So that was a hit. When Lou left, a big part of me left, because he took the heat off of me for being an asshole. And it was my decision, people. I'm not going to blame YouTube. I decided to stop running samples after Lou got yanked. And I just had an email, interaction with Lou today because I invited him on this last show. He still won't tell me what the hell happened. But out of fear of what happened to him and his channel, I decided to stop running the samples. So between the loss of Darren and Lou, with the, comedic, chemistry we had with all of us, taking the music out, it was just like a fucking rundown week after week. Like Scott said, just replace the band, same fucking thing. It's no fun to do battles or even rank an album without something to reference it on in, real time. audio wise.
Yep.
I mean, if YouTube would come at me and say, okay, don't play the whole song, play 10 seconds, I'd be fucking fine with that. And 75% of the time that will fly. But that, 25% of the time where they block my fucking video, my blood just fucking boils, because basically we wasted an entire fucking night. And anybody who wasn't here live will never get to know what we're talking about. So it was just time at least to take a different direction. We will all be here in one shape, form, or the other. I think it's okay now to announce this channel. I was going to start a new channel, maybe go to Rumble, but this channel will have Scotty G Mysteries. All right. I will be a guest host. I don't know if Dave will. I don't know if Gigi will from time to time, whatever. Talking about, anything from these national park disappearances to Bigfoots to UFOs to government cover-ups, all the strange and unknown conspiracies / supernatural type stuff that will be coming to this channel, Ghost Town Videos, very fucking soon.
On that note, one thing.
Yeah.
I'll just add it to it to get it all going. David Wilcox did not purposely do what he did. Just saying.
Okay. Well, that's where we need to separate what we're talking about, Gigi. This is going to be actual, stuff with some traction, not just, tinfoil hat conspiracies. I'm not going to have this channel talking about 6 Donald Trumps. It's going to be things that are actual, legitimate decades and century old legends. So anybody's welcome on that. That will start soon. Go ahead, Scott.
Personal experiences too, that you have had and other people have had too. It's going to be very interesting because I've been into this for a while. I've been watching a lot of David Pilatus, and anybody out there that don't know who he is, check him out on Can-Am Missing 411. Dude, he goes over these national park disappearances, the strange ones, not the ones that they have, where there's a murder and they know who done it and all this stuff. People are just thousands. I mean, around the world, but he does mostly Canada and America. But he will do, if somebody sends him something from Japan or wherever. But thousands of people are going missing in these parks every year, and there's no trace of them at all.
Right.
Not just hundreds. So, yeah.
And that's what this is going to, and some people are already saying, holy shit, I'm all in. So that's why you need to stay with us. The name may have changed. The faces will stay the same, but the topics will get more vast. We got Eric saying, I remember finding you, Rob, when you did your first warning reaction. Been with you ever since, and I appreciate you, David. You're awesome. Or Eric, you're awesome. Victory Cast is coming back on this channel. It will not be live because there's nothing worse than a live stream getting killed. I will be doing Victory Cast. I will be putting them up as YouTube lets me. I am not putting it on a schedule. You will not know ahead of time. Do not plan, say hypothetically Wednesday at whatever. When they're up, they're up. So subscribe, hit that fucking bell, something I never ask of you. But if you want to know what's going on this channel, always subscribe and always go to the post section, because Patreon is going to become a transformation from something I hated to something that's going to be the stranglehold for what you know as the Toons Brothers. We have Backtrack. That will continue every 2 weeks. Rob Father's Ball will always be every week, if not twice a week, where I, go through the old MTV Headbangers Ball format, but with music I liked back then. We have Uncensored, where me and Dave and sometimes Scott will listen to albums and give you real-time reactions. And a new show coming to Patreon is Dave and Scott's, or Scott's and Dave's, I forget the terminology, School of Rock. Well, they will be listening to live concerts, concert videos, and giving their takes through it. So I encourage you. I understand money is money, and not everybody's got it. I definitely fucking don't. But for $1 a month, we're giving you a ton of fucking content on Patreon right here on this channel, which is now called Ghost Town Videos. You will have extensive, permanent fucking access to everything Victory Cast, everything Tunes Brothers, everything Gen X Jukebox, everything we've ever done on this channel will always be there in the archives. You will also get the rebirth of Victory Cast. You will also get my unhinged, not to steal Gigi's fucking tagline from her channel, After Darks. And now we will be giving you the Supernatural show, Scotty G Mystery. So you have plenty of reasons to stick with us. We just won't be doing pointless battle after battle after battle. Even if we could use audio safely, how many fucking battles do you guys want to fucking hear? I mean, it just got to be boring for me.
And
the spruce can give you a variety.
Yeah, and another thing I wanted to let the viewers know too. You all know how on this show here we of course we bullshit a lot. We, shot the shit, picked at each other, made jokes. We're gonna go pretty much from a goofy type podcast to a dead serious podcast. What we're going to be talking about is real shit and very serious shit. And it's not going to be made fun of or anything like that. It's going to be
I'm
real.
glad you brought that up, Scott, because that's the one thing, y'all know we love busting balls and having fun, but this mystery show is going to be taken with all seriousness. I'm not saying we're going to be stiffs, obviously,
no.
Jokes write themselves, but it's not going to be just a fucking slam fest like we do here. But I see a lot of interest in the comments, and that's good. Stick with us, stay with us. And that's not to say if the Warning doesn't come out with a new studio quality performance and or video or Soulmates or something, we won't still cover it. We certainly will. But music's no longer going to be the only focus on this channel, which is why I relabeled it, and Gigi doesn't like it, and that's fine. It is now Ghost Town Videos. Why? Not because of the mystery show. That's not what the Ghost Town means. It means because we get so few fucking views here, it's like a fucking ghost town. All right. But it's going to cover everything from music to my political rants to mysteries and all that goodness. So Gigi, this is, thrown on your lap last minute. I know you were thinking this is the end for you. It's not.
No worries.
If you want to be on these mystery shows, absolutely awesome, but it's going to be taken seriously. It's not going to be, this is, a clone of Jim Carrey and all these weird things. It's going to be stuff that's more mainstream, believable, not so far-fetched.
Yep.
I've talked enough. It's time to hear from Dave.
What do you want me to say now?
I just went, what?
Put you on the spot.
I've just been listening.
Well, you got the new show coming up, Dave. This is you and Scotty's brainchild. So I'll turn it over to you two to kind of describe what you're going to be doing if I haven't, really hit it.
No, well, I mean, basically, it's School of Rock. So Scotty and I are going to take some iconic live performances and we're going to grade them. We're going to see, are they as good as everybody says they are? And Scotty's thrown one at me straight up because we've got AC/DC live at River Plate.
Okay, so that's perfect. This is why you need to get Patreon going. And I know it's not the most ideal. And I don't know, people, maybe you can help me out. I don't know on a smart TV if you can get a Patreon app, but you damn sure can on your tablet or your phone or your computer. So it's $1 a month. It looks the same. The quality's the same. You just got to go to a different fucking address instead of YouTube, which is good because YouTube is getting way too big for their fucking britches. And on Patreon with Scott and Dave show, you get to hear the whole fucking concert at the same time they do. And the comments, if we decide to go live with this stuff, which by the way, not this Sunday, next Sunday when Backtrack airs, that will be fucking live. So if that goes well, because Dave's got, you know, the ability with 2 monitors and everything to actually pull up real time, hear and see what you guys are saying. It won't be the same as here where we can put up the comments on the screen, but Dave could certainly read them. You can certainly interact with each other in the chat rooms on Patreon. So it'll be basically just like here, except you could hear the whole fucking song because we won't have to worry about fucking pausing and bullshit.
And this is Sunday, sorry?
Not this Sunday, because Backtrack
No, I mean
is...
you're running Sundays with that one?
For Backtrack, yes. Rob Father's Ball, I don't think will ever be live because I just want to power through some music that I think got overlooked in the heavy play on Headbangers Ball. But Uncensored may come live where we listen to, like, I think me and Dave got planned. And if Scott or anybody wants in, we're going to listen to Kid Rock's Born Free album. We're going to listen to Ghost Skeletal album. Is that what it's called?
Skeletor.
I always want to say
Skeletor.
Skeletor like He-Man.
Skeletor.
And coming up within the next couple of weeks, we are going to watch Kiss Meets the Phantom on Patreon.
Oh my God, I haven't watched that in like, no, we don't want to say.
I haven't watched it in forever.
Academy Award winners.
Mick C, horror, pop, and culture. He sounds like my kind of guy. $2. Thank you for the great channel and fun times. Don't go away, Mick. Follow us on Patreon. Stay following us on this channel. There will always be content. It just won't be the same old Tunes Brothers format. It will still be the same people. How you doing, Don Music? Pick the Kiss album, Revenge.
Yes.
Revenge is fucking awesome.
Sorry.
I want to do something just because I feel like giving the middle finger to YouTube.
Easy.
So if this stream gets cut, you know, it is what it is. I won't let it play long enough for that to happen. I don't think. But, you know, stranger things have happened. I just think that we owe the viewers something extremely fucking cool. So let's go with this.
There we are.
All right. Just had to give us a little fucking some AC fucking DC.
It's
I
funny
reckon we
you
might
picked that.
we might
man.
hear that on we might hear that next Monday, Scotty.
Yeah, we will hear that next Monday. And it's funny you picked that, you know, because believe it or not, if we got any younger people on here that's not of that generation that we grew up in, that album, when it came out and that song went so big, everybody literally thought AC/DC were devil worshipers and they wanted to go to hell. And that is totally not what he is singing about. If people would just pay attention to the lyrics, it's talking about the highway to hell. They're getting started. They're finally getting momentum, man. And they was with this album. It really shot them up. They were opening for Kiss and bands like that. They're on the highway to hell, and they're loving every bit of it. That's what they're singing about, the lifestyle they finally made for themselves. So,
Scotty,
it's got nothing to do with
they're
the
Australian. We're all devil worshippers here.
Yeah, well, they're from Scotland, right? So
Yeah, but
they get a pass on that.
they were brought up here.
Speaking of that, and thank you, Warren, for the $1.99. Speaking of Satanists, I sincerely do want to thank Vagrant Heart for being a big part of this channel. You've given us so much entertainment, so many wars. I don't know where you've been. I don't know if you're here under a fake name. I don't know if you checked out, but if you're watching, you were a part of the Brotherhood, for better or for worse.
Hey,
Could
man,
be coming
I'll
in
say
as
that.
Bacon Hut.
Speaking of Satanists, what are you talking about? Is he one of those for real, or are you just fucking with him?
No, he's
I
Mr.
was.
Christian, and he always called Dave Satanic because of his upside down.
Oh,
cross.
okay. I got you.
I scared him off
All right.
too. But you made me think of Shout at the Devil too with Motley Crue. Everybody took it the wrong way too. No, you're not praying for the idiots. Paying attention to the words. Everybody listens
They're
to
using the
things.
star, and you know it's money, bro. It was smart.
They did the same thing
God's
with Slayer,
sakes.
man. They did the same thing with Slayer. All these guys were Christians. They did it, like Scott said, for the fucking clicks, the money, the fucking whatever.
Yep.
A famous
Yeah.
quote from I think it was Ted Poley on Danger. And Tipper Gore did that whole censorship thing.
And Nikki Sixx, I'll give him that.
He came out and said, album sales have, tripled since these, parental guidance stickers. So
Yes,
please censor
Put it-
me.
put it on the album. That's what Nikki Sixx said. Yeah, put it on. We want it on. There you go. They just pulled a big play for us, man, not even realizing it. So yeah, man. Hell yeah. But anyway, man, yeah, a lot of it. My dad was that way. Kiss was devils and Satan's nights in Satan's service, and I still listen to him and stuff, but he did not like it. He thought it was devil's music too, and that's what they really look like in hell and all that shit. It's look, it's just rock and roll, pops, just rock and roll, just like your 50s rock and roll. It's just a
They
little
thought
wild, a
Elvis
little
was
crazy.
Satan, right? With his shaking of the hips and the
Yeah,
seduction and everything.
yes.
Oh no, can't do that. Oh no. Then
and
imagine
Gene
everything
Simmons with his
from-
tongue. It's
from-
like, you.
Yeah, from Elvis to the Beatles' Helter Skelter to AC/DC's Highway to Hell to Motley Crue's Pentagram. They never saw coming things like Marilyn Manson.
Right?
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
boy.
And it's a big show for him too. He's not really that guy. And once you find all that out, just like with Kisses, when they finally exposed themselves for what they really were and how they really lived their lives and stuff they should have never done. You got to stay out from in front of them, which Gene and later
Oh.
on Paul could not stand it, but especially Gene couldn't stand to stay away from a camera or a fucking microphone. The image is what made you guys. That's what people want to believe.
Yeah.
That
And
it's
nothing kills
24/7.
that image more than a bright red onesie on Family Jewels.
Oh God. Sneaking out of his mother's house.
Oh my God. Dave, do
Can
want
you
to
believe
respond
that
to Don Music?
About Australia being full of Satanists.
Every country's gone. Come on, hello.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're full of them. I'm sure there's a few here, but most of our Satanists are kangaroos, sharks, and crocodiles.
And we'll probably get into some of that cult stuff too, man. I mean, you don't
Hell
know where
yeah.
we're going. We don't know where we're going as
Voodoo.
long as it's real. As long as it's real.
Hey, I was
and
at
it's
ground
documented.
zero. Believe it or not, I was at ground zero. I got all kinds of cult stories here in North Dakota when I was a teenager. This was a madhouse for cult activity, to the point where if anybody remembers the milk carton Jacob Wetterling, that has North Dakota ties, his disappearance with the cult. And we'll get into that.
Yeah, okay, because I don't know that one or I don't remember it one. Yeah,
I
man. I mean, it was everywhere back then too, man. It was all over down here too, man. The
Yeah,
same
and my
thing
time
going
alone,
on.
Iron Maiden, number of the beast 666. Yeah, couldn't be further from Satanist if you tried. It sold, man. It sold. It got attention, and that's all that fucking mattered.
Yep.
Yep.
All in
Any
advertising.
publicity is good publicity.
That's
I think
right.
the only true Satanists were like your Denmark death metal bands and stuff,
Hey,
which
whoa, whoa,
which I've watched several
whoa.
or not infomercials, but
Dissing me.
documentaries about how they kill each other and shit. Those death metal bands.
Those are some wicked fuckers over there, man.
What? I haven't heard this one. It's a new one to me. What? How did I not hear this?
Hear what?
This killing each other shit.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I tell you
Sacrificing
what,
shit.
if you're bored, do a search on God damn it, I forget the fucking name. But just do a YouTube search on death metal bands and murder or something like that. And there's a whole documentary on two bands, I think over in Denmark,
Interesting.
that
That's
were
my background.
major
That's my dad's side.
Satanists, and they fucking went to bloody fucking murder war with each other.
Yeah, go to satanic bands over there, man, and
Yeah.
you might be able to pull it up because I've seen documentaries of some of these people talking about just saying some stuff that just
Interesting.
Some of
blows.
these bands, I think one of the
fucking
bands in
mind.
that documentary was the guy would defecate on stage.
Yeah, he's dead now, by the way. Yeah,
Yeah, he's dead.
and sling it into the audience.
Yeah,
That's just
yeah.
Because
I'm
I'm
telling you,
like-
some
See,
of
it just
that
goes-
Satan shit is real in other countries. Here it was strictly for commercial fucking profit. Thank you, Motley, for the $10. He says, can't remember how I found this channel. Just thankful I did. Thanks for the fun times and looking forward to more in the future. And I'm glad you finished that with looking more in the future, because this is not the end of this channel. The channel will stay. It will just encompass everything that we want to do, as well as having the archives to everything else. There is a new channel about to launch for Scotty G Mystery, and it will be linked on this channel as well. It is all under the, if you will, Toons Brothers permanent umbrella. It's just a name change. That's it, because it doesn't make sense to call us Toons Brothers when we're going to be dabbling in politics and disappearances and UFOs and all conspiracies and all this stuff. I just wanted to make it more all inclusive.
Hell
Kat,
yeah.
hey, thank you. I have Patreon, but can't afford to pay for memberships. I do the free stuff. Well, the free stuff, unfortunately, Kathy, is just backtrack. Now you're making me feel bad. It's $1 a month. I can't make it any cheaper. I wish I could. I mean, I could make it all free, but then we are much more subject to the copyright bullshit than we are under $1 a month. So hopefully you can eventually work that into your budget. Everything on this channel will always be free, whether it is Scotty G's Mystery or After Dark. But anything on Patreon where we're playing music, we need to protect that. And the way to protect that is to make it a paid membership. So that's the best I can do there. It could have been Kringle Brothers. Yes, we are very cringeworthy, aren't we? Yeah. And I know Scotty took a little bit of offense to the commenter. I think it was somebody named Ben or Brian who said we're like Spinal Tap. That kind of set Scotty off last week. And I get it, because I am on the record of saying Spinal Tap and or Steel Panther to me is a slap in the face, because they're mocking everything that we love. But you know, it is what it is. On top of us being looked at as a joke, we weren't growing. You know, short of adding, you know, a warning or a soulmates, you know, a mission souls type thing. I just have come to accept that people, although us four in our 50s to 60s enjoy talking about this music, it's painfully obvious that either YouTube's algorithm sucks or
Yes.
most people in the boomer / Gen X era don't care to listen to music discussion. And that's fine. But you got to understand, you got to appreciate the fact that while we're not in this for the money, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of time out of our schedules. And when we see our viewers, like, look at right now, we got 47 because it's the last fucking one ever. Last week we were at 8. All right. Instead of 600 to 1,000 views per video after a couple days, we were at 200 to 300. You got to
I was going to say, we start to get worried when the panel outnumbers the viewers.
Yeah. I mean, you got to understand that there's a point where the work doesn't pay off if we're not, it's not about making money, but if we're not even getting the viewers, what's the
audience that's watching our stuff, man. Yeah. And look, not to contradict myself here, guys, the guy, I didn't really get mad at you for saying that. You were actually kind of speaking the truth. You know, I'm just saying, I like that movie. As a matter of fact, I thought it was funny as shit. I've seen a lot of rockers do a lot of crazy shit over time. Okay. Yeah. Some of it's hilarious, but it was made to be a documentary to make fun of the whole genre of music that we love. That's what I despise about it, you know, because it wasn't all fun and games and the drummer standing up on the damn chair, playing the damn drums and doing stupid shit like that. Okay. You know, and it kind of hit me a little bit the wrong way. Like Rob said, you know, we're just, you know, this band, this battle, you know, it just, they kind of hit it on the spot, you know, with how I was actually starting to feel about things, you know, and I'm glad that I wasn't the only one, you know, because we talked, of course, about it.
Immediately after
you know,
that show, me and Scott and me and Dave were in separate text conversations saying something's wrong here. All of us just kind of simultaneously got that feeling, even though it was an extremely fun show.
Yeah,
something just became clear to all of us that we're just really fucking beating our head against a wall. Randy says Monday's live shows are hard for me to watch live, and it's not about live. I don't care. I mean, I made that observation just because you can't help but make it when there's 8 people watching. I don't care about live. I don't, or I wouldn't do after dark at 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning with no advertisement. It's 48 hours later when the views are not reflecting what they used to be. It's time. Eric, thank you for the 1999. What a long, strange trip it has been. Great conversations, great times. Yes, it's not over, dude. I want everybody to understand it's not fucking over. It's just no longer going to be this battle, this album review. It's going to be a bunch of stuff under a new name. And that's not to say, hey, if AC/DC or Metallica or somebody comes out with a new album, that's not to say we're not going to fucking do a video on that album. It's just clear that Gen X to boomers don't care enough to tune in weekly to a show talking about the music they grew up with. That's it.
And it's not just us either. I have paid attention to some of the other bands. I mean, the other YouTubers that do our stuff. Their numbers have went down too. You know, especially the guys that do just Kiss, man. I mean, look, dude, how much can you possibly do after 7 fucking years these guys has been running?
Especially when they're not doing anything new.
Exactly, man. I mean, look, and I understand it, but we were doing the whole genre. I thought, well, long as we don't capsule ourselves into one thing, maybe there's enough, because I hear this music still being played every day when I leave the house, man, in the car, stereos and stuff. They just must not be that many people that watch YouTube and look for this kind of content
And
that
that's
get into
exactly
our
it.
music.
And you hit the nail on the head, because it's not that this music is not the preferred music, because trust me, over hip hop, over young blood, over Taylor Swift, believe me, our music is still the preferred choice. It is just our generation is too lazy to seek it out. They own all the CDs, they own all the albums, they own all the cassettes. They'll put it on, they'll listen to it. They're educating their kids. My brother-in-law's kid is now 18, just graduating high school. All he listens to is stuff like AC/DC, Nirvana, and stuff like that. He don't listen to new stuff. But they also don't have the passion that we do to go on YouTube and just listen to people talk about it. And that's fine. Kathy, where do I look for you guys on Patreon? It is now called Dave and Rob's. Wait, Dave and Rob, old and new. Is that correct,
Yep.
Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave
You'll
and
be old, I'm
Rob,
the new.
old and new, and you'll find all our content there. We don't take any satisfaction in hanging this up, but we love all of you. But after 3 years, and we're talking to the same 10 to 15 people,
And we love you.
yeah. But I
Yeah,
mean,
we
it's just,
love
Change the name back.
what's that, Gigi?
Change the name back.
Shut up.
Maybe.
First of all, you can't change the name back. It's impossible,
Why would that be?
because it's already spoken for by me. And it would probably take a year before YouTube releases that name.
Oh, well, silly.
But
goose.
why would I call it Tunes Brothers when it's going to be political rants on After Dark?
You're still
Cryptids.
doing
Dave
in
and
there.
Scott's, I'm sorry, Scotty G's mysteries and stuff. It's kind of counterproductive to label the whole channel as a music channel.
And Ghost
And I
Town makes
think
more sense.
That
I
would
think
kind
the
of
move-
hurt us going forward too, I think. So
Well,
I think the move to
I didn't do this on a whim, Gigi. I consulted
Mm.
many YouTube experts and several AI programs.
But what
And
made
if you change your fucking genre, niche, whatever, and it's already been hammered home as a certain niche, you're dead in the fucking water with your new niche.
you're not going to be exploited to other audiences.
Yes.
Gotcha. Because you
So
Yeah.
reminding
even
me a
though
lot of somebody
Scotty's
else
will
who
be
does the same.
Scotty's will be a different channel completely. But as long as this channel is now featuring After Dark or any special video we want to put up, it goes against any kind of productivity to keep it called Tunes Brothers, because After Dark has
Yeah.
nothing to do with Tunes Brothers. My
Yeah.
political rants have nothing to do with Scotty or Dave or you or Lou's viewpoints. That's all
Yeah.
my rants.
Yeah, I love it too, man. That last
yeah, and I
couple
get
you
it,
done.
but
I
my
do
after
too.
darks, my after darks are very rarely ever about music.
I know, trust me, that Saturday morning I was laughing to myself before I started my day. It was hilarious. That's what I put in the comment too.
And I'm sorry that I'm not putting all the comments up. I'm reading them. It's just we got a lot to cover tonight. I've had Don Music's up there forever. I would like to say that every sub you lose, I gain.
And I was going
Awesome.
to say, Rob, the whole idea of us moving this music stuff to Patreon is it's a bit more fun for us to do, because we can watch videos and actually react to real music that we're hearing.
Yeah.
And I think that's better, because even if no one's watching, at least I'm enjoying doing.
Well,
what
I
I'm
mean,
doing
think
at the
about it.
time,
I
so-
mean, me and you and Scott and Gigi have, chances are, battles or ranking an album, heard these songs a million times. But it's so
Yes.
much more enjoyable when you get 10 to 30 seconds of the song fresh to give your reaction instead of trying to remember in your mind. I mean, it just makes it more interesting for us and for the viewers. And I
Yeah.
will never understand fair use. I will never understand copyright. Like I said a long time ago and many, many times, if we were playing the song start to finish with no interruptions, so someone could take some, YouTube downloader program and download the song, so therefore they don't have to pay for the song, then I would understand their beef. But that's not what we're doing.
And look, wait a minute. That doesn't really make any sense now in the free world anyway, because YouTube, you don't have to download shit. You can pull up any album at any time and listen to it from front to back. It doesn't matter who
For
it is
free,
or
not on
what.
YouTube Premium, not on anything, just for
Yep.
fucking free.
Fucking free. I do it
That's
every
right.
day.
Yeah.
Every
Well,
fucking
even
day.
Spotify's free if you can put up with a few ads every 30 minutes or whatever it is.
It's fucking there, man. The whole discography of
Every
anybody you know.
every battle we've ever done, if I don't own the album on MP3, because I'm not going to be bothered to put a CD or an album on, I go to YouTube Music, I search up fucking, Skeletor or whatever, Ghost, and it's someone, there'll be like 500 different channels that have the whole playlist, and I'll just listen to it.
No, you look up, what is it? Barren Cross? Is that it? You get that one in.
Oh,
I
shit.
forgot what it was. Oh, shit. You get every album. Pull up Kiss Hotter Than Hell. I'll listen to the whole fucking album.
And let me be the bearer of bad news for YouTube, and they should know this already. I've got a program called 4K Downloader. All right. And I pay $15 for the entire year. It's a $15, not 50, $15 subscription. And I go to YouTube if I want a video that's 4 minutes long, or if I want a 2-hour documentary, or if I want a full album, or if I want an individual song. All I got to do is go to that video that has the song, the movie, the whatever, copy the URL, paste it into 4K Downloader, and I get it ad-free in fucking 4K quality for free. So I don't know how they think they're solving any problems by fucking reacting channels over. I don't get it.
I don't
It
either.
took me a while to
I don't-
find the Kiss and the Phantoms movie, I can tell you.
Yeah, but you can get it for fucking free with a program like that. All you got to
Yeah.
do is copy
I
and paste
found
the
it
fucking
eventually.
link.
I had to go through some back doors, but I got there. And not like you said.
And if you really want to, say you want the warning, since the warning's always considered better live. Say you want the entire Teatro show, but you don't want the video. You want it so you can throw it on a thumb drive or on your phone or whatever. You copy and paste the link to the video concert and you choose, I just want the MP3 or the FLAC or the WAV. And it will just rip the fucking sound. So how is it that that's not, cracked down on, but reacting channels who pause it 4 times are fucking banned? It makes no sense to me.
No, I've never made any sense out of it, man. Especially when you've got these channels. I know a lot of them. I'm actually subscribed to some of them that have been on here for years. They watch full fucking movies on here and react to them. They just like I was telling Gigi before we came on. They're watching full front to back music fucking videos, and they're reacting to them right here on YouTube.
Unless
What
it's
the fuck?
paid
What-
for it.
And that's
But
it's going to be interesting to
I
see
just-
with Victory Cast going forward, because I'm doing that on YouTube on this channel. It's not going to be a separate Victory Cast channel. It's going to be on Ghost Town Videos under our Victory Cast playlist. One of the main reasons I quit Victory Cast is because 3 out of every 5 fucking videos I would do when I'd go to upload it, the song was blocked. And I got sick and fucking tired of it. And it's a time fucking suck to fucking have to upload a song first to see if it's going to fly before you and then what? You don't watch it while you're uploading it because you still want a true reaction. So you're doing double time duty just to find out if it fucking flies. But yet you go the same exact song from the same exact video to 15 other reaction channels, and it's up with no fucking problem.
Well, look at the problem we have with Backtrack. We couldn't fly with that at all.
Yeah.
Here's my experience with it. Now, this is how I was done. Now, I don't know if anybody else was done this way or not. I was doing it for 5 years. Mostly Kiss was what I had done. And I would have music on there. I would have music videos on there. I would have all kind of things. I've done this for 5 years. All of a sudden, 1 week at that end of 5-year period, they automatically message me with 3 strikes that quick and just ripped my shit off. I didn't even have time to respond. Dude,
Yeah.
I was doing it for 5 fucking years, man. So
See, and that's
year
why
4, you're thinking it's okay, right?
I wish Lou would give me the full story because I had a pretty in-depth email back and forth with him today because I wanted him to be on this show.
Yeah,
And-
man.
And he said that if he gets caught on any other channel, that he will basically never be able to have a channel again as it is
Love to
right
hear
now.
his side.
He's got to wait till the middle of 2027 to be able to apply for another channel. But here's the thing. In the meantime,
Damn.
he can't comment on a video. He can't add a video to favorites. He got his YouTube premium subscription got canceled. So he can't even do ad free anymore. They basically are treating him like a fucking leper who has to sit through every ad, who can't comment. He can't even like or dislike a video.
He needs a new email address and phone number and make another account. I have 3.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the only thing he can do.
But if they catch him, it could be a lifetime ban. He doesn't want to risk it. I get it.
I do too.
I'm
But
just saying that YouTube
Cover his
can be
face.
absolutely ridiculous
yes,
with the rules, and I wish I knew what he did because he
I
still
do
to this day, the
too.
last thing he told
I'm
me is it
telling-
was not over copyright. So if it was not over copyright, what the hell was it?
What did he do? Pull his
It had
dick
to have
out and
been
shake it in front of
copyright.
everybody? I mean, damn, dude, that's a hell of a penalty for somebody right there. What the fuck happened?
I don't know. He won't tell me.
that's what I'm saying. He did leave stuff up that they had copyright. He kept putting copyrighted stuff up, all the music from TV shows and everything. He kept using it, kept playing it, and I don't think he ever took it
but
down.
as someone who's had a strike, and even without strike, you can't do that and just snub your nose. They take the video away.
Yes. They
But
take it off.
So
if
like
they're
when
pissed
I
enough,
do,
they
like,
take your
the-
channel down.
The
I've
last
seen
one
some
we
guy
had,
do it like 20. He's gone through 20 channels.
No,
They
you
don't
gotta-
like what
you gotta-
he's saying, and they shut
hear
him
me out
down.
here. Hear me out here. We did the first initial sweet battle, and when I uploaded it, it was fine because it was live and it never got taken down. Within a matter of hours, the video was gone. Dave texted me, said, "What the hell? Why is the sweet video down?" I went and looked in my studio, and 7 of the songs were flagged. These cannot be viewed by anybody. So they blocked the entire video. You can't thumb your nose at him and do it anyway. So anything that was up on his channel, YouTube allowed to be on his channel. So this goes way beyond him ignoring copyright and shit. This is something that clearly he doesn't want to talk about.
I
But
get
you
that
can,
part,
you can
but
only
YouTube
do.
can
I
be
mean,
slow on things,
I
too.
couldn't just take that sweet video and say "fuck you." I'm gonna, make it public anyway. They didn't allow me to. They took the fucking video and blocked it.
Yep. I can relate to that too because I took a clip of something, and when I posted it, it said it was fine. What was it, about 2 months later, 6 weeks later, something like that? After I got 300,000 views, they also went, "No, you're not. This is blah 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 blah." You never said that in the beginning. Well, how do you sit there and change your minds like 6 weeks later? Go no, because all of a sudden I got 300,000 hits and you didn't like it. I say
Well,
bullshit.
and that's the bitch of it because right now, even though it's sitting in an archive playlist, at any time, they could go back and review a video I did 3 years ago and say, not copyright strike. Instead of saying, they give you the option. Most of the time for me, they said, with the exception of once, they said, hey, this is copyrighted material. They don't allow this to be used. Nobody can view it. No strike, no power, no harm, no foul. But they can give you a strike any fucking time they want over anything that was posted fucking 100 years ago or yesterday.
Evidently.
Some have
You're
actually
right.
said
Yeah.
that this stuff goes on because of computerized generated looking at stuff. It's not an actual
It's
person
absolutely
doing
it. They have
Yeah.
bots doing it. They don't have human beings doing it. They have bots doing it.
They'd have to have too many fucking people. They'd have to pay way too many people to do this shit, bro.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like Kathy says here, some have hired lawyers to fight it. What's the point? By the time you get done paying your fucking lawyer on a video you're making a few cents on, you're in the hole. What's the fucking point?
If we was bringing in $100,000 a month, we were getting that many views and subscribes. Okay, it would be worth going to court over. Okay,
Mhm.
I understand
but if we all
what
did
she's
it by
saying.
numbers, power in numbers. That's the thing. If we all did this and all took it to court about the fair use kind of
Yeah,
if
well,
they were to win this
people-
case, that'd be
People
that's
won't
harder.
fucking do it.
Here's
They
the
won't
thing.
do it.
I'm check to check. How am I paying my attorney? I don't care if 100,000 people are doing it, on a class action. How am I paying my share of the lawyer? I can't.
It has to be a lawyer that gets paid after the fucking settlement.
bono,
I mean,
yeah.
that's the only way. You can't risk that if you don't have the money to literally risk.
Yeah, like Boz Skaggs says it perfectly. You're fighting Google. Good luck with that. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about a multi-billion-dollar company versus my check to check.
And that's the
And you would
problem.
literally have to have the whole just YouTube, fucking creators that feel like they got shit on, man. Literally to be involved in it. You would have to have just thousands and thousands of fucking people with solid proof.
Let's get into something as long as we're talking about YouTube and bullshit.
Yeah.
The whole thing is stacked against you, right?
Yeah.
Has anybody watched Mr. Beast?
Mr. Beast?
Who?
Yeah, so you haven't even fucking heard of him, right?
Nope.
He is the top fucking YouTube earner on the planet, has been for decades.
I've heard of him, but I've never watched him. I've heard other people talk about him.
Fucking garbage. It is of no interest to anybody, but somehow he gets tens of millions of views for every video.
There's a fucking guy on fucking YouTube now who talks about his fucking life. His name's Raymond. I don't know if any of y'all know this fucking psychotic whack job who talks about not getting laid for the last 7 fucking years. And all he does is sit there and go live every day. And this sumbitch is on Kick and YouTube at the same time. And you know how much money that motherfucker made this month just by sitting there bitching about his problems? $12,000 fucking dollars. He gets $400 a night of fucking super chats just for sitting there bitching about his fucking life. It's unfucking believable. I can't believe it.
Conspiracies. That's where I was going with this. I don't buy for a second that YouTube doesn't have plants. People who look like they're successful and earning all this money, and they're just getting paid from YouTube for being, an inspiration to other people to try. I would love to get into politics, and I see people after all my, after dark saying you should do this full time. There's
money in that.
Yeah, I know there is, but I watched a video today because I'm keeping up on all this Trump, attempted assassination bullshit. And there's some douchebag who can't be more than 17, 18 years old. And he calls himself the king, right? clearly, streaming from his parents' basement. And he's got something like 275,000 subscribers. And when I listen to this guy, he's dumb as rocks. He's clearly reading off a fucking cue card. And he's got 275,000 views just playing fucking clips of news for the day and giving his completely, clearly uninformed, he's on the right side of things. And by right, I mean the Republican side. But you can clearly see, if you were just a regular Joe Schmo and you wanted to debate him, you could destroy him. He's got no talent. He's got no personality. He's just reading, and he's got 275,000 followers. Get the fuck out of here. That's an absolute fraud. There's no fucking way 275,000 people subscribe to his channel. No chance.
You can buy subscribers too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I heard.
If you're into the
nuts.
Yeah. If you're into the gloom and doom, you'll get these fucking followers, bro.
Sure.
No, but to Gigi's point, you can spend money to get, you can buy 1 million subscribers.
Yep.
Oh,
But there's
hell
something
no.
apparently in the YouTube algorithm that doesn't let you earn like you got real subscribers. I don't know what the deal. I'm not interested in that. I only
No,
want to
no,
know
no.
who really gives a fuck about what we have to say, whether it's music, politics, Bigfoot, whatever the fuck it is. I don't want to have fraudulent numbers. And if that means I
No.
got to work full time until I'm in my fucking grave while doing this for fun, then that's just the way it is. Dave, you've
Yeah.
been quiet forever. You got anything to say?
No, I'm just listening to you. It's fine. It's fine.
You
Yeah,
could put
yeah.
that, like,
You probably
1
you
minute
probably
thing
will
on.
work until you're in your grave.
Oh, I will. I definitely
Yeah.
will.
Yeah, I
I'll
ain't
be
got
thinking of
close
it
to the
anyway.
lottery yet. So, if I was to win, like, what is the lottery up to anyway? Now I've got a ticket for tonight or whatever. If I was to literally hit that, it's up what, 365 million or 400? I don't know what it's up to anyway. Then I'm building us a home-based studio in North Dakota.
I'll move.
You're gonna-
I'll move.
you're
I'll
gonna-
move to
you're-
North
you're
Carolina
gonna-
where it's warmer.
Yo,
Come to
you don't want
Canada.
you don't want this fucking heat, bro. I want to get away from this fucking shit. You're gonna have to fly over, Dave. We'll fly you over, and we'll have our own fucking studio built and every fucking thing, man.
Hell
We'll
yeah.
go live every fucking day doing whatever the fuck we want to do.
And here, let me get
And-
your guys' take on this. How many of you guys were video game players?
Yeah.
Scotty,
Once
Dave?
upon a time.
Yep.
Gigi? Okay.
Yep.
So Eric says, talking about, and he's absolutely right about these people with, hundreds of thousands of fucking subscribers get their starts as gamers usually. Can you imagine? I don't care how much you love, whether it was Atari, Nintendo, Switch, Xbox, PlayStation. I don't give a fuck. How bored do you have to be to watch somebody play a game on YouTube?
Yeah, that's
Well, I've always
nuts.
said to my
It-
kids, because I watch my kids do it, and I said, why don't you just play the game?
I mean, I
It's
can see
amazing.
if you're, taking myself back to when I was a serious gamer. We're talking Super Mario 3, right?
Yeah,
I can see
asteroids.
if you're stuck
Fuck.
on a level and you just can't pass it, that you'd watch a 5-minute video of somebody playing that level. But that's not what's going on here. People just sit down and watch some jack off build shit on Fortnite for 3 hours. I don't understand that. That's the fucking horrific state of Gen Z and this fucking world.
I
It
agree.
is
Yeah.
unbelievable. While we were out chasing tail or fixing up a car or going to a rock concert, these fucking mouth breathing retards are sitting watching people play Fortnite on the fucking internet.
And a lot of this, believe it or not, Gigi, you're not going to like this. The reason this generations are growing up like they are, even the millennials, is they don't, a lot of these guys were just regular guys, man, who would love to have a wife, a family, and stuff like that. But women have completely checked out. They've
Yeah.
completely shit the bed on everything. You got 100% of the women after the top 3 to 4 or 5% of men. That's what date naps have done. There's no regular couples anymore. Nobody planning anything anymore. You hardly see pregnant women anymore. There's no families. There's
Oh, yeah,
no marriages.
we're not having kids. We're not having kids anymore. That's why we're getting fucking outnumbered by Spanish and fucking every other goddamn nationality that comes in.
The women have completely been so fucking brainwashed and unbelievably bought into this fucking shit too, man. They're wanting to be career boss babes and shit, but when they hit 30 to 35-year-old, they start scratching their head and looking for a good guy. You know, that biological clock is ticking, and most of the time they're not going to get one because they've been run through like Seattle Slew by then. So that's the state of the society right there. Dating apps, all that stuff has fucking destroyed.
Yeah, I don't
everything.
like all this dating app shit and
J
whatever.
Big says the stream is turning like a boat without a rudder. Hang on, people. Yeah,
You damn right it is.
and how about that? You know, we got 52 fucking people and more comments than I remember in a long time just talking about life. Maybe that's something we do every couple weeks.
It's unbelievable, man. I see people doing it, and it blows my fucking mind to see how much they're making just doing nothing but talking about what the fuck they've been doing all day, what they do, what they hate, what happened to them.
It's the person.
I'm mind fucking blown, though.
And if they
this guy.
We could talk about
Holy
prostate
fuck.
health.
Talking about what?
Yeah.
I can't.
Prostate health.
Yeah.
And
Don't
Gigi
talk
could do a
about real
demonstration.
estate.
No, but
Don't talk about-
That's absolutely right. I have always said, and my wife can attest to this. I've said it for 30 years. Be like Seinfeld, Motley says, talk about nothing. Yes. If you have to go to a dating app to find a fucking mate, what does that say about you? That says, number one, you have no personality. You are not outgoing. You are scared of actual human interaction. And you are
They are.
absolutely gullible to think any of those fucking online photos are anywhere remotely close to modern or not doctored. You are taking for granted that it could be Jeffrey Dahmer telling you everything you want to fucking hear. The whole society, starting with millennials, has completely destroyed this fucking world. There is no such thing as being able to socialize anymore. Now you text. You can't, God forbid, pick up the fucking phone and use what it was intended for to talk to somebody. You know how
They
many
don't do
fucking
it.
conversations I deal with people from Puerto Rico, from Guam, from Dominican Republic, from Jamaica to Africa. There are so many conversations that I have and texts that come forward in my work that I want to find them and beat the shit out of them. But you don't understand that's not how they intended it. But that's how it comes across in a text, as offensive, as, you know, fucking argumentative or whatever. All context is lost in a fucking text message. And don't get me started with these fuckers who can actually jerk off over a 3-second Snapchat photo of a fucking beaver. Get the fuck out there and find a real fucking woman and hit that thing. All right. There's nothing else that compares to it. You mouth breathing motherfuckers. I have said it since I was in my 30s that millennials will be the death of this country, and by extension Gen Z has made it fucking worse.
Yeah, man, because I pay attention when I go out. I'll go to the gym. I'll go to Walmart almost every day because I'm usually having to forget something and go get it or whatever, and it's right there close. And I'll just put my phone down in my pocket, whatever. Literally, people would walk through you if you weren't a physical presence. I mean, literally, especially girls. You know, it's this is all their spines actually growing like that now. If you ever pay attention to a lot of them,
Oh yeah.
you see no fucking body
I'm
communicating,
glad you fucking said
talking
that, because every
fucking anybody.
time I go to Walmart, right, you can go up front in front of the doors while you're driving to find a parking spot, or you can go way the fuck in the back and work your way forward. I always go up front. And every fucking time without fail, there's some mouth-breathing fucking millennial or Gen Z bitch with her head down in that fucking phone, just walking, assuming because they technically have the right of way, that nobody's going to come through and plow their fucking ass over.
And they're women.
Yes.
I tell my daughter all the time, you especially, hell, men too, most of the time, pay attention to your surroundings. You guys walk around like fucking droids. You don't pay attention to shit but that fucking phone.
Yep.
And you're in fucking outer space, man, and you don't know what the hell you might be walking into. Somebody may have a fucking Uzi when you walk in that damn door. You don't know anymore. It's like, wake the fuck up, people. It's like everybody's just, what's that movie? The movie, Rowdy Roddy Piper.
They live.
They live. They fucking live, bro. Holy shit, man. Where that signal's just fucking being from some damn outer space aliens and shit. And he's got these glasses and he can see the real bots. You know, it's fucking corny, but it's a damn good movie. I love it.
It is a
Trying to
good
get
movie.
my
So
husband to
many
watch
of those
that with me.
movies hit
Sorry.
the fucking nail on the head decades ago. One
They
of my-
do.
I keep going back to is Demolition Man with fucking Sylvester
Yes.
Stallone and fucking Sam
Wesley
Neill.
Snipes. Yeah.
That's a
Everything
great
they
one.
depict in that fucking movie, short of, you know, the space age cars, is absolutely 100% what we're fucking living today.
Yep.
It is exactly what we're living, especially the scene where they're sitting there. And what is it she asks him? Do you want to have sex?
Yeah, and they
Remember that part?
Headset on.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, he's thinking, you know, hell yeah. You know, what the fuck? Hey, dude, it's like they foreseen this. Look, Terminator. Look at the Terminator movies.
Yeah.
Look at all these movies that have been made back in the 80s and 90s and stuff. The
Exactly.
technology that they were using, dude,
Yep.
to not think that they don't know about these UFOs. Like I said, we're going to get to all this stuff, but there's so much that you look back on now because you didn't realize it then. You thought, God, this is crazy as hell. There's no way this could ever happen.
Kathy says They Live was a kick-ass movie. And it may be cheesy. And it may be Rowdy Piper the wrestler. But I am telling you, if you can get past the bad acting, the fucking plot and the story of this movie is so fucking dead on. And this was done, in the early fucking 90s?
I think it was done in the late 80s.
Okay. There you go.
I think it was done in the late 80s, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And
Yes.
Eric says their face stuck in the phone screen. I wish, you know, we used to go out, and I say used to because for some reason, you know, my in-laws used to love going out to dinner like fucking seemingly every week just to piss me off. And I'd have to go and sit and listen to them talk about soccer and all this boring shit. Not so much anymore. But when we did, like clockwork, you would find an entire table of a family, mom, dad, kids, having, you know, because we're there for a couple hours, right? By the time you get served and everything. And I just, as an observer of humans and stupidity, they wouldn't say a fucking word to each other. Every single fucking one would have their fucking face in the phone, including while they're fucking eating.
Yes. Yes. And that is why I respect Denzel Washington so much, man. I seen the interview on him with his kids and the phones and stuff. When it's dinner time, the phones stay where they're at. They're not coming to the table. We have dinner. We talk about the day. We discuss things. Dude, that is so cliche of everything that's going on. And I had this premonition. It was before I met y'all, of course. Computers were fine. I remembered when the damn the little fold out, the notebooks came out, man. You could carry your computer around. You didn't have to have in big, bulky desktops. All right. Okay, that's cool too. Yeah, you can carry it from place to place. You can take it to work too. You know, and get on it when you got time or whatever. But when they came out with these phones, that wasn't the flip phones like we used to have. When they came out with these fucking phones we're using nowadays with the computer on the damn thing, I said, everything is going to change now. Everything's going to change now.
I drive for a living around town. And I guarantee you, I would stake everything I own, which isn't much. But even if I had billions, I would stake everything I owned that 9 out of 10 times when I'm at an intersection, someone's sitting there in their vehicle with their head buried in the phone. You know, and there's laws here where you're not allowed to do that, but clearly they're more concerned about pulling you over for expired tabs than a mouth-breathing soccer mom fucking driving around while she's looking at her phone or sitting, you know. Some of these traffic lights are here in North Dakota are good for 3 cars before it turns fucking yellow. And I guarantee you every fucking 9 out of 10 traffic lights have some mouth breathing soccer mom on her fucking phone as it turns green, waiting fucking 10 seconds out of the 25 seconds.
I'll lay down on my fucking horn.
Jesus fucking Christ, it is unfucking believable.
Dude, I wish we did have the 3-car stoplight. Yeah. It's a 10, 12-car stoplight here. God damn it.
And Howard here says, and then they got their earbuds on. Not only do they not see, but they can't hear either. Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried to speak to people before and them just walk right fucking by. And I didn't even see the damn things in their ears. Holy shit. Not only is it the phone now.
So now instead of getting an Alpine or a Kenwood deck because people are too cheap in their cars, they put their fucking earbuds on their fucking phone in. And I don't care if you have the loudest stereo system in the world. I've had them. All right. I cruised Maine with subs, you know, fucking floor to ceiling in my car. You could still hear traffic around you. With earbuds in, you can't. And then you got the fucking jackass, fucking young mouth breathing fucking Gen Xers with their hoodie up. It's 95 fucking degrees outside, and they got their hoodie up in their car so they have no peripheral vision, and they got earbuds in so they got no fucking hearing, and they're driving a fucking car.
I don't understand that shit at all. I'm asking my daughter. It's more her, but it's my son too sometimes. What is this fucking style? What the fuck, man? Y'all are dressed like you're going to Antarctica. It's hot out here right now. You're in jogging pants and a fucking hoodie. It's 80 degrees outside. What in the fuck are y'all doing?
I topped that one, and I am nowhere near racist by any means. But the ladies wearing those things over their heads and driving, I'm sorry, that kills their driving peripheral vision and everything. They drive like shit. They can't drive. Get the freaking things off their head.
Foreigners to this country can't drive to begin with.
Yep, it's horrible here too.
And at the risk of sounding racist, let me just say, you black boys may think you can dance. You may think you have fashion. Y'all motherfuckers can't fucking drive. All right. You're like number 2 behind Asians for the worst drivers in the fucking world. And I am talking about American born and bred black people. Some of the worst fucking clueless fucking drivers on the fucking planet. Paul Knapp says, I love you guys. Sad about the channel, but I'll be following whatever comes next. Please do, because we're never at a loss for fucking, you know, preaching whatever the fucking case is. Driving, here's the other thing about driving, and I did an After Dark about this. Tell me if you guys have experienced this, and even especially you, Dave, over in Australia. There used to be a time when I was a teenager, you get pulled over if a cop even thought your brights were on, meaning if you replaced your own headlights and you didn't adjust them accordingly and they were shining up too bright, they're blinding fucking people, you get pulled over. Nowadays, they got these LED headlights that will fucking make you see dots for the next fucking 25 fucking
In
minutes.
these fucking monster trucks, it's already this high off the fucking ground, too. It's like a damn space shuttle coming at you, dude.
And they got those massive LED bars across their fucking bumper. And I'm thinking, you mother, I'm trying to fight a blizzard here, you cocksuckers. And you have completely forced me to fucking look off the road and possibly run into a ditch on ice because of this ridiculous bright shit. When did it become acceptable for the brightest fucking, spaceship fucking lights to be allowed on vehicles?
Because they know these people's out here on these fucking phones and not paying attention. I guarantee you they wouldn't allow that shit if it wasn't for that fucking reason. Because look, man, they're brighter than my car with regular fucking bright lights.
You have to look away from the road to keep.
Yeah, I had to look at the white line. I had to look at the fucking white line. So if they come in my lane, I'm head on, bro. They're that fucking bright. I understand you wholeheartedly, bro. It's everywhere here.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And there's another fashion that's here, and it involves those trucks with the lights under them and the wheels with the lights on them and all that shit jacked up. And the guys are dressed like they just got off a fucking farm with button-up shirts, a fucking hat, with the mesh on the back of the damn hat, and cowboy fucking boots.
I'll tell you,
all of a sudden,
that's somebody explained that shit to me too, right? They got LED lights inside the wheel wells. They got LED lights underneath the chassis of the fucking vehicle. Who the fuck do they think they're impressed? First of all, it looks ridiculous as all fucking get out because they always got like 35-inch rims with like an inch fucking tall tire on it.
With a tire sticking out that damn far.
The tire comes up the side of the vehicle by 7 inches.
God.
They think they're fucking cool, and it looks like a neon lit clown car. I will never understand the youth of today. Maybe it's because I'm old. Get off my fucking lawn. I don't care. Gigi and Dave haven't said nothing, but me and Scott are having a fucking blast here.
I'm trying to understand them because I got 15-year-olds, man. They're getting ready to get their license in June. So I'm on the road with them almost every day, making them drive. They've already got one car. The other one's getting ready to get a transmission, put it in, so he'll have a truck. But I'm trying to understand, but they just don't seem to want to talk about it that much. And I don't know why. Why don't you want what's up with this shit here, man? Why do y'all do that? Or where's this coming from?
Scotty, you're best off just texting them.
No, I do that too. We do that a lot too.
Probably answer you.
We do that a lot too. But
okay,
it's like
Kathy chimes in here and says I can't really see really well at night because those bright headlights make it very. That's what I'm saying. How the
especially
fuck?
if it's fucking raining.
Fucking driving with your brights on used to be fucking illegal unless you were on the highway. And then when another car was coming, by law, you were to dim those fucking headlights.
Yep.
How is safety thrown out the fucking window now as these standard non-brights are blinding the fuck out of oncoming cars to where you can't even see the fucking road in front of you because you're completely fucking blind? How the fuck is that legal?
I was going to say
the whole thing is rigged. Sorry.
We have the same problem here because we have a lot of what we call four-wheel drives. You probably call pickup trucks. We have a big off-road car culture here, and everybody has the 3 spotlights and the lead bar on top. I know the law here says they have to be individually switched, so they don't just come on with your high beams. You've got to turn them on separately, but I doubt people do because I drive in the country for some of my work, and it's like the sun coming in the other direction at you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You dip your lights down, but they can't see you dip your lights because all they can see is daylight.
Well,
in
and
front of
even
them.
even without your brights on, like right now, I got a 2018 Cadillac XT5, just a mid-size SUV. And because we live on a really dark road coming out to where we're at, I can't tell when I turn the brights on. There's no fucking difference. That
Wow,
tells
really?
me your standard lights are too fucking bright.
Yeah.
I'd hate to see them turn them on fucking bright. I mean, if that's not bright enough, I mean, do they even have a brighter switch? Because
what brights have become now is, it seems like, from what I can tell in my own personal last few vehicles, it's height of the light.
Yes.
that
that's
too.
correct.
Yes, because there's a lot
And
of more
who gives a
SUVs
fuck?
up
Why
there.
do I need to see 5 feet above my fucking vehicle? Could my brights, further illuminate the fucking road I'm driving on, please?
I was
Yeah.
going to say, Rob, I think some of the high beams, we call them high beams here anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some of them now are actually not as bright as your normal lights. So
Yeah.
it's just they
So they're
elevate a little
pointless.
bit.
It's a pointless fucking thing.
And also they have
Yeah.
to be aimed
Warren's
to the right
laughing
spot
his ass
too.
off, saying it's
But
a
I know-
good show tonight.
Most cars are meant to have auto leveling on these bright lights, so they always point down and not point up. The problem
Yeah.
is when people put these new globes, into old cars, which are not set up that way, and they are just right in your face.
Who else is pissed
Straight
off
out.
with this? Who else is pissed off with this? The replacement of fog lights with LED strips.
we're
Well, it's not only
ranting
that, but
tonight.
try cleaning them. It's a bitch to clean those things. You got to take the whole thing out to replace them, and you try to clean them.
Regardless
it's
of
not the same.
repairs and maintenance, the LED bottom lights don't do shit
Yep.
compared to a fucking traditional fog light. Nothing.
No.
I
No.
was going to say, Gigi,
Absolutely fucking worthless.
Yes,
Gigi,
sir.
do they put lead bars on your mooses or what?
Oh yeah. I'm sure Gigi's
There's
got fucking on their fucking Alaskan fucking sled dogs. I'm sure they got LEDs around the collar.
Now,
Well, it's
let
like
me
the
ask
same
you
The
about
LED
this.
lights underneath the sled as well.
It's
Blue
Yeah.
neon.
it's like this.
Yeah.
Them little swirly. Oh, these are energy efficient, and the other round bulbs that we always use.
There's another fucking fraud. Before you
Bullshit.
go, Scott, hold that thought.
Yeah. Yeah. I will. Go ahead.
LEDs are supposed to burn for like 1,700 billion hours, right? That's
God.
their fucking benefit over fucking regular halogen. Absolute horseshit. Any LED bulb that I put in this fucking house or my car burns out 10 times faster than a regular fucking bulb. Let's just put that bullshit to bed right now. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Scott.
I just wanted to know if you guys had this problem too. It's not really a problem. It's more irritating than anything.
No, I don't have
These
erectile
little
dysfunction.
mini me cars that they set on the damn ground almost. They try to look like Fast and Furious. These some bitches pass you. It sounds like a fucking NASCAR. It's so fucking loud. They're driving around and they'll be on the bypass and they'll make sure and go wide open for when they take off every time. Wah, did you bust your fucking eardrums? These little Fast and Furious fucks, man. I can't believe that's still a thing after all
I can't
this time.
either, and I'll tell you what. And Dave owned one, and I just learned this a few episodes ago. These fucking stupid piece of shit little Subaru WRXs or whatever.
Oh, God.
Every fucking teenager who thinks they're fucking cool has one of these cheap piece of shit cars with
Oh.
absolutely no fucking options, pleather instead of leather, interior made by Mattel. They're absolute garbage fucking cheap cars. And they put a turbo in it and these giant, looks like, the old Folgers coffee cans, aluminum, and you
Fucking
peel
mufflers.
the fucking wrapper off. It'd be this aluminum can. That's their fucking muffler. It sounds
Holy
like a
shit.
lawnmower on steroids. And they
Yeah.
think they're impressive because they have a car that weighs 7 pounds with a turbo in it. Of course it's going to be quick, you stupid motherfuckers. It doesn't mean anything. It's still a piece of shit Japanese fucking cheap car.
Yeah, then they'll put all the money in the world in those things. Give me a '69 Z28 Camaro,
Hey, I
baby,
could
and
make
fix
a
it up.
Pinto like
You
a
know,
fucking rocket if I spent enough fucking money.
damn, get a cool car if you're going to put all that money
There
into it.
you
Get you a
go.
muscle car, man.
What the fuck
God.
happened to society that they have forgotten what a cool car is, and they have went into these? Which car weighs 200 pounds so I can put a turbo in it and go 0 to 60 in 2 seconds? Put a giant fucking fake muffler on it so it sounds like a moped and think I'm fucking cool. Meanwhile, I have no heated seats, no cooled seats, no automatic brakes, no fucking 15 speaker surround sound Bose system, nothing that makes a real car worth the money. But they stick all that money in. They could have bought a fucking Mercedes or a Cadillac.
Could have
I
bought
say that
something awesome.
My STI had all that stuff in it, Rob.
Yeah, all aftermarket shit.
No. The WRX
And it's a
STI we
casket.
bought had all
Unless
those
you got
things.
row bars. Yeah, unless you got row bars in the damn thing, it's a casket if you hit anything fast enough or anything T-bones your ass. I mean, there's no protection in that
shoulder
damn
room
thing.
and your fucking leg room in that little piece of shit.
Yeah.
Fine. To be honest,
Was
like
it?
it's I don't know what you get over there, but ours was a lot nicer than that.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I come from driving STSs and CTSs and Escalades. I know what luxury is. I have ridden in those STIs. Not even fucking close, dude.
Well, you Americans like your really big cars, and
Well, we're
most of us
talking
don't.
about the difference in $80,000 versus $25,000.
Mine would have cost about
Ooh.
50 grand US, I suppose.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
way
I would
overpriced.
believe. I'd believe that now, man. I would believe
Nowadays,
that
yeah,
now.
nowadays,
This was
yeah.
Yeah.
this was 2012.
Here's what I'll say. I'll promise anybody out there who's a Subaru fan, there's not a
Not making fun of
Subaru-
your car, Dave.
There's not a
It
Subaru
wasn't mine.
on
It
the
was my missus'.
fucking market now or 50 years ago that compares with the luxury of a Cadillac from the 70s, let alone the 2000s.
Or the Lincoln Continental
Yeah.
freaking town cars, brother, with those
When you get in a
airbag
car
shocks,
and
man.
When you get
Oh
in a car
my
and you close
God.
the door and it echoes, you're not in a
Hey.
luxury car. All right. You're
Hey,
not
man,
in a luxury car.
those airbag shocks and those man, you didn't know what a bump was in those bitches, dude. It was damn like you was in a hovercraft, man.
Well, the Cadillacs I drive have the
Wow.
fucking magnetic air ride, which was borrowed by Ferrari because they're that fucking phenomenal for suspension. The faster you go, your car hugs to the ground. You don't lean on a corner at 90 miles an hour. There ain't a fucking Subaru on the fucking planet that can compare to a Cadillac. Ain't gonna fucking happen.
I'll have to agree to that.
You know why I know that? Because 18-year-old pimple-faced virgins can't afford a fucking brand new Cadillac, but they can afford a brand new fucking Subaru. There you go.
Yeah, but by the time they damn put all that money into it that they fuck it up with, they could have probably afforded one.
Oh,
That's my point.
When they lower it so far to the ground that when they hit a rock, it bottoms out.
And-
yeah.
And all the wheels and the lights and all the bullshit they do to it to make it look like Fast and Furious
And let's
cars
not
and
forget
sound that way.
Giant, ridiculous fin that they actually think gives them
Oh,
horsepower. I
my
have a
God.
running joke when I do see a young teen that I somewhat know and driving one of those fucking cars. The first thing I ask him is, how much horsepower did that fin, gain you? And they act like it's serious. And they have no idea I'm absolutely mocking them.
and the curb
unbelievable.
finders. Do you
Yeah.
remember the curb finders?
Yeah. I just don't understand anything youth. I don't get it.
I don't either, man. To each his own, but they are seriously fucked up. I could not see myself growing up now. I would either be dead or I would kill people probably. I don't know what I would be like.
And I'm
dealing
not trying
with
to
this
bust your
fucking
nuts. There.
generation.
I'm not trying to bust your nuts there, Dave. I was shocked when I found out you owned one of those.
I
pieces of
didn't
shit.
even know, man. I didn't even fucking know.
You
I
got
said
to
I didn't own it.
understand. You got to understand. that
Uber.
America is the country of muscle and exotic cars. A Subaru is a poor man's attempt.
Used
at a
to be.
sports car.
Used to be.
Yeah, it used to be.
Used to be.
That's a,
Yeah,
to
as I said,
American,
To be
As I
fair,
said, Rob,
if you're past 25 years old and you're driving a Subaru in America, you're basically looked at as, might as well take up residence on Brokeback Mountain.
I had a car that you guys didn't get, which
Oh.
was the Ford Falcon XR6 Turbo. So
Oh, we had fun.
Oh, the
Right.
Falcon.
Subaru has actually a good name in Canada, Dave. Just to let you know.
Subaru is all. Don't take this as an.
I've never
anti-Subaru.
owned one.
No. Don't take this as an anti-Subaru podcast. Subaru's got some of the greatest all-wheel drive vehicles ever fucking known to man.
They're
Like the
expensive.
Subaru Brat and all those, the Outback. Those fucking regular cars, not SUVs, can go through fucking anything. But when Subaru decided that they were going to put out a sports car, they became the laughing stock in this fucking country to anybody other than teenagers, because that's all they could afford. They couldn't afford a Camaro or a Trans Am or a Chevelle or anything legit. They had to
Corvette
go-
or nothing like
they
that.
had to
Yeah.
go with these fucking cheapy cars, stick a $3,000 fucking turbo in it so they're fast because they have no weight. That's a whole nother discussion. There's a difference. The muscle cars in the 70s and even early 80s weighed 4,000 fucking pounds,
60s.
baby.
Yeah. Hell
So
yeah.
gonna
that
say-
was impressive. When you got a car that weighs 2,500 pounds and you stick artificial fucking, turbo, what's the word called? I forget what it's called, but it's not true aspiration. It's artificial turbos. Same with superchargers. You could
Forced induction.
you could find a Gremlin and stick a turbo or supercharger in it and go
A
0 to
Pinto.
60 in 3 seconds. It doesn't mean
I was
it's a
gonna say,
fucking
Rob.
cool car.
to be fair to Subaru, the WRX is a rally car. It wasn't meant to
I've
be.
got
a sports
nothing
car.
against Subarus.
It's just that the
I've
young
never
kids
owned
got
one.
hold of them, and
They
tried
got
to
hold
turn
of
them
him
into
because
that.
of that stupid, horrible fucking movie with that bald bitch, terrible fucking actor Vin Diesel, and it has never
Yeah.
went away since. Why? Because you can go find one of those piece of shits at an auction for $1,000 every fucking week, and everybody
Which
thinks
one?
they're cool because they have one.
Which one, the Skyline
Yeah.
or the Supra? Because if you can get one of them for me for $1,000, could you send me one over?
Oh, absolutely. You can get them over here every fucking week at the auction here in Mandan. Every
A
fucking week.
Supra or a Skyline?
No. The WR, the SRI
Oh, okay.
things that you were
I thought
talking
you
about.
meant
You can get
Supras and
those
Skylines.
fuckers for $1,000 to $2,000 every fucking week at the auction here in little old Mandan, North Dakota. Probably 200,000 miles on them, but they're cheap cars, Dave. I don't care how fast they are. You can make a moped the speed of light if you want.
Put a nitrous pack on that something.
That doesn't make it a fucking Harley.
Well, like I said, though, to be fair, it was brought out because it was a rally car. So the WRX.
Hey,
is
now
really
I know what
good
he's talking
rallies.
about right there.
And that's
the
what they're
rally
meant
road
for.
racers. Yeah,
It's-
man, and the
it's
dirt
the kids
rally
turned
too,
them
man.
into boy racer cars. So
Yeah, they're the
But
ones
they-
that thought they it would make it cool to
Yeah.
go out here and do fucking.
I'm just
you-
telling you what I see around North Dakota. And if you
I
see these,
see it here
these
too.
little Subarus with the 5 fucking foot fin on them, they're generally driven by some 16-year-old pimply faced first time driver who's never been fucking late because they're cheap.
And I've never seen one that's had a damn good paint job on it either.
No.
My God, they all look like shit. I'm like,
And even
is
the
this
highest,
why? It's,
the highest end Subarus, I'm not kidding you, man. The plastic on the interior is no different than if Mattel would have made a battery operated car for a 5-year-old. Subarus are garbage as far as build materials. They kick ass through snow. But it's no wonder they're fast when you throw aspiration in them like turbos and fucking superchargers, because nothing in that car weighs more than an ounce.
hey,
It's
they're fast
garbage.
and furious.
Everything's getting
And
plastic, man.
ev-
It's ridiculous.
every car nowadays too, man, is everything's going that way, man. Everything has went to shit. The houses that are built now, the fucking cars that are being turned out, they're not built here.
Nothing's
They're
built to
fucking
last
built in
the world.
Taiwan
They're
some
always-
damn where, man. The parts, they ain't nothing done here anymore, man. It's so pathetic.
Yeah,
It's
throwaway
pathetic.
society. It's ridiculous. We used to have quality decades ago. Now everything is just built to last.
Used to have factories where people went to work. Everybody had jobs. You know, and a lot of these kids are not going to work because of that reason. You know, they're living in mom's house for fucking ever, man. Hell, you can't afford a home and less than damn $300,000 almost nowadays, and it just be a fucking single ranch house.
Yeah.
It's the same here.
It's
We had
insane.
We had
It's
Ford
insane.
building cars here. We had Holden's building cars here. We had Chrysler, Mitsubishi, Toyota, all gone.
Yeah, the car industry is an absolute fucking losing fucking endeavor for fucking. You know, it used to be we have a lot. You know, if there's anything in Bismarck, Mandan, which combined total the metropolitan area is probably 150,000 people. It used to be to where every deal, and we got what we have is a gas station, a bank, a chiropractor, and a car dealership and a coffee shop on every fucking corner. But
Yeah.
since COVID, if you want to buy a car, you got maybe 20 on each lot to choose from. And these are mega sized lots. You got to order. There is nothing you can, because the dealerships are taking a loss on storing the shit. They have to end up sending them fucking back.
Yeah, they can't sell the shit, man. Because
should we all do our podcast like Gigi now, shall we?
Oh yeah, hang on. Let me join in.
Actually, I was on the verge of saying I have to go. Some of us have to work in the morning, you know.
Sissy.
oh yeah. We've been on here just ranting and raving, haven't we?
Yeah, about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours.
No,
Hey, I mean, look, man.
Well, that's why I didn't show my like everybody's talking.
Yeah, and look where we wound up. Cars, styles, bullshit headlights, and God knows what the fuck else. I mean, this would not be a Toons Brothers podcast if
not a
we
Tunes
didn't get
Brothers
off
podcast.
on some kind of shit that we had no clue how we got here.
All
To
right,
begin
let's
with,
crack it up
movies.
then, because me and Scott are having way too much ripping on the youth of today.
Oh, God.
So long story longer, stay here, stay on this channel for all updates in the post section. You will have After Dark. You will have Dave and Scott on Patreon now to add to that. On this, you will have Scotty G, Mystery, yours truly, possibly Gigi, possibly Dave, guest hosting on those for all mysteries and cool shit. Thank you all. And look, we still got 35 viewers. That's like 3 times as much as we had for the last battle video. And we're an hour.
Should we just folks, should we just show up on here and just bash the fuck out of everybody and everything? Is that what y'all want to see?
Yeah.
I mean, literally, just fucking tell everybody to go to hell and just piss on everything and politics and all that. Then they'll show up.
Dave looks a little pissed. I'm not. It's not a rip on you, Dave. If you like Subaru, you know what, you're allowed to.
Yeah.
I said
He's
I'm not a
pouting.
Subaru
We're
lover.
sorry, Dave. We're sorry.
My partner at the
I'll
time bought
apologize.
one. As I said, I had a Ford Falcon, so
I've heard
we got people, 4, 5 people already chiming into your request there of just Scotty saying, should we just show up and bash everything? And everybody's saying yes. Way to go, Scott. All right. Well, thank you for watching the last episode of Toons Brothers. Stay tuned here and on Patreon. There is much more to fucking come, including a brand new channel, which I will promote for Scotty's Mysteries until whenever. Thanks.
Real shit, too.
Yeah.
Toons Brothers, they